Welcome back. At the end of the last video, we had just done update part of CRUD. Now we're going to do delete. So we've got our courses. We can edit a course. We can change the name, different name. We've done validation. And we can update it. So now what if we want to actually delete a specific course? So that's really easy to do. What we're going to do is come back to our index for our edit page. So we're going to put the logic here. So if we come down here, we're just going to actually put a component. So I'm just going to quickly tidy this up because it's nicer to actually put this in a separate component. So if we create a little component down here and we say UpdateForm.vue, and we're just going to transfer this over. So we'll just copy the whole thing and then we'll delete what we don't need. So we don't need the container. We do need that, 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 don't need layout. We do need props, we need form, we need that. So we're not having the layout. Oops. We're not having the container. So we just want the form section. So let's just tidy that up a little bit. Save that. And then we come to the index and we can get rid of that entire form section and replace it with the update form component. We do need to pass the course prop to it though. So let's do that. So we can now get rid of all of this. We don't need form section, inputs, none of that. And how much tidier is that? So let's just make sure it's still working. Refresh that. Still working. So by that same logic, we can add another form here that's going to delete the course. So let's just say delete form. We're going to pass the course to it. Doesn't yet exist, we're going to create in a second. So let's create that here. So this one's going to be slightly different because it's pretty much just a button, but we're actually going to get it to confirm before we do it. So if we say script setup, and we want to have a template. Now there should be another handy section for us here, and we want to call that, I think it's called ActionSection. So let's have a quick look, make sure that is what we want. So it's got a title, description, and it's got a slot, which is what we want. We just want to have a button basically in that slot, a bit of text and a button. So let's import that here. Import ActionSection, and let's just pop that here and see what we've got. If we have a look, we can see it's got the same slots, title, description, and content. So not the same slots at all, but let's just use them. So title, how many times am I going to put that pound signal here? Symbol, title, description, and content. So delete your course. This section deletes your course. I'm sure you can think of something a bit more imaginative. Let's just put that temporarily. Okay. What have we got here? Delete form. Have we included it? Yeah. Probably just need to refresh the page. Sometimes it does this. If you create or if you talk about the component before creating it, it doesn't like it. So let's also use, I think they've got a divider. Maybe. Did I make that up? Did I imagine that? SectionBorder, might be that. Let's try that. Yeah, lovely. Okay, so in our form, we want to actually have a modal, which is a confirmation modal. So let's have a look at that. So we want to click delete my course, and then a little modal is going to come and say, are you sure you want to delete this? And then they can click to confirm that. So let's have a little look at that. There's another component for that, funnily enough. ConfirmationModal. So show max width closable. That's the props. And it defines close. So that's good. So what we're going to do then is we're just going to say, we're going to put a button, and I think they've got a danger button. Danger button, yeah. Danger button. We're going to say at click. We're going to say open equals true. So we're going to define this constant here. So if we say const equals open, const open equals, and we say ref false. So creating a ref, so we need to import this, import ref. This is a view thing, so from view. So that will allow us to change this value of open. So if we have a little look at, hang on a second, delete course. Now we want to have a little look at ConfirmationModal again. So we're going to include ConfirmationModal. So let's just put that down here underneath ConfirmationModal. And then we're going to see what we actually need to include in that. So it emits close. So that's the first thing we can do. We can say at close, and we just say open equals false. What else have we got? So it's got show. So if show, show is a boolean. So if show is true, it shows, and if it's false, it will not show. So we can say show if open is true. Max width we're not going to worry about, and closable we're not going to worry about. But then let's have a look. We've got slots within this modal. So we've got title and content and footer. So let's have a look and say template, title, and then we've got the content, footer. So content, footer. So we can say, are you sure? Content, we can say, are you sure you want to delete course? And then we can say the ID of the course, which we're going to need to pass. So if we come up here and we say const props equals define props, and we can say course object, come to the index, make sure we're passing it to it. We are DeleteForm, we do pass course to it already. So we get this course object here, and we can now use it. So we can say course.id, and we can say the name of it as well. And then we can put a button in here to confirm that. So danger button at click. We can write a method here, so or a function delete course, which we will create in a second. And then we can have a cancel as well, so we can say secondary button, which is another Jetstream component, secondary button, and we can say click, and if you click that, we can omit this close. No, we don't even need to omit it actually, that's a lie. We can just directly set open to false. So we can say open equals false. We can say cancel. Just put a bit of margin on that button. Let's just see if anything has happened with that. Are you sure you want to delete that? So clicking delete will run delete course, which is not yet defined. So let's define that now. So that's function, and we're going to import router from inertia, because we're just going to do a manual visit. We're not going to submit a form from inertia, and we can just say router dot, and I believe it's a delete method, delete, and then we say root course dot delete. This route does not exist yet, we need to do that as well, and we can pass the course ID again. Props, should I say props.course.id, and we can then be returned back to the index, which we'll have to do. So we've got our logic in here, so when we click our confirm button here, the delete button, it's going to run this function delete course, which is up here, which is going to manually hit this root, which is course.delete, and pass the course ID. So that does not exist yet. So let's quickly do that. So we're going to copy that, delete. So we're going to say delete, and it's the same path because it's a different request method. So we're going to say delete, delete. So we're looking for this method on the course controller, which does not exist yet, which we're going to create now. So let's quickly do that. So public function delete, and that's just going to take the course. And we're just going to say course, course delete. I'm just going to call this delete method, which is a handy Laravel method. And then we want to return redirect, and we want to go to the root, which is going to be this root here, index, which is called courses, I believe. So let's see if that works. So this is, let's go back so we know we've deleted the right one. So we've got this course here called different name with description. So currently we've got 5 courses. Now if we click on edit, delete course, delete, we get an error. Let's see what we've done wrong. Course.delete is not in the root list. Okay, let's have a look. I did not save this. There we go. Didn't save it. So courses.delete is. So now let's try again. Course.delete, not courses.delete. Okay, that's fine. So if we come back to our delete form, I put the wrong name. Courses.delete. Very easy to do. Let's try again. And it's deleted it. Now we only have 4 courses here. So that's the delete part of CRUD. Now, The security conscious among you are going to be freaking out a little bit, because as it is, anybody could delete any course if they have the ID. So with that in mind, in the next video, I'm going to show you how to protect that from happening, and we're going to be looking at policies. So I'll see you then.